They wanted a bridge to purchase a commercial unit which had planning to convert to a large HMO. This one was a bit of a disaster, which incurred huge costs that they were not expecting, and this is where we had a bit of a sticky problem. Hi everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel where I am talking today about another case study where we've been able to help a client with a really tricky situation. Before I start, don't forget to like and subscribe the video. We will have some more videos coming throughout December and in January as well. These are nicer videos, they're a little bit longer. I can explain things a bit better with a bit more information for you, which hopefully will be more useful. So today I'm talking about a client who came to us after having a really poor experience with a previous broker. They've got a fantastic business model in terms of purchasing property, refurbishing it or converting it. They've done HMOs and blocks of flats and various different things, and adding value to that, pulling that money back out and going again. They're in business with somebody who's got building experience as well, which is always super helpful. But yes, they hadn't been able to get the experience from a broker before that allowed them to do what they needed to do. This one was a bit of a disaster of what the previous broker had done. So they wanted a bridge to purchase a commercial unit which had planning to convert to a large HMO. And the broker will help them take out a loan, which did not allow any works to be done on the bridge, which is obviously not good. So they came to us because they had to refinance to be able to do the works. So they weren't allowed to on that previous bridge, which incurred huge costs that they were not expecting. And any cost that you are not expecting is coming straight out of your profit. So yeah, big problem for them. That was the challenge that we had. Obviously we find a lender who can lend to them and is happy for them to do the works. They had the money to do the works, they just weren't able to do it on that bridge. But what we were trying to achieve was a really low cost option for them so that we could try and recoup some of the spending that they had made unnecessarily. So what we did was find a lender who will do the bridge and then the refinance for them as well. And that allowed us to use the same valuer across both loans. That's not necessarily a reduction in cost, but that does mean that you've got a lot more security around what that GDV will be and what you're able to refinance at. So that means that you're more certain around how much money you're going to get back out of the deal, which is really important. The other thing that this lender allows the client to do is have a reduction in the arrangement fee on the term loan. So you can save 1% on the larger loan size. And also there are minimal legals moving from bridge to term. This deed did need to have some legals because it was a commercial property originally, but it's still less than you would normally expect to pay. So we arranged the bridge for them, all went really well, really smoothly, refinanced onto the bridge. They were then able to do the refurbishment of the property to convert that into the larger HMO. That all went really well. Came back to us for the refinance, and this is where we had a bit of a sticky problem. So when properties are converted from commercial to residential, quite often lenders will ask for something called a PCC. So it's a professional completion certificate, and it is there. You've got properties that are newly converted as a new dwelling. So if you're converting a house to an HMO, it's not a new dwelling. You generally don't need one for that sort of conversion, but when it's commercial, you do. However, the lender had not asked for any of this information on the bridge, so the client wasn't expecting it, they hadn't instigated it. It's not very easy to get a PCC retrospectively. You need to have somebody, as part of the build team, if you like. So they're checking the progress that you're making, and they're signing off to say that works have been completed to a good standard. So they do need to see the works that have been done throughout that process. So yeah, it was a bit of a problem. The reason I think it didn't come up was because we went through title insurance on the bridge, the refinance onto the bridge. And generally these things don't crop up when you're looking to use title insurance. When we came to refinance, we did need a full title investigation because it had been commercial, and that's where these things crop up. And this is where it's really important that you choose a broker who has a really good relationship with the lenders that they're working with. So the way that we work is we have a small panel of lenders that we generally work with most of the time. Obviously we can go to other lenders if we need to, but we work hard to create those relationships so that when things do go wrong, inevitably, we're able to call upon the people that we know, senior members of the team, and ensure that we can get those decisions made for us. So we were able to escalate this to very senior members of the team at the lender, and they were able to overturn that for us with a lot of back and forth, a lot of discussion. You know, we're able to put arguments across like, you've already got the security, it wasn't something that was asked for, generally we don't need it. You know, we did some investigating through solicitors to back up our argument as to why they didn't need it. So all of that goes into, you know, creating that environment where we're able to challenge things effectively and get the decisions that we need. So all in all, it was a good decision for the client, and we were able to refinance it, and the clients come back to us with a couple of other deals, which means that they're satisfied with what we're able to do, which is always a good thing to know. So yeah, good success story with that client. As I said before, please like the video for us, please subscribe to the channel, and you can be notified when the other videos that we upload are available for you to watch. Hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also give us a follow on Instagram. We've got plenty more property updates on there for you.